Hey YouTube, this is Eric from Thump'em Fishing. I'm out here today fishing with my buddy Ivan, and today's an epic day. We started first drift, didn't even get a chance to put the cameras out. The fish were biting left and right. Ivan just almost hooked another one here. We hooked 4 fish on our first drift. We can only run 2 poles at a time because the fish are biting like crazy. So hopefully YouTube, this is going to be an action-packed trip. We've got 3 box fish with 1 over in the box. And we'll keep you informed. Right now we're just fishing right in front of the marina. You can see here, watch out, fish coming. You can see here on the ground, this big cloud of yellow is schools and stripers. They're just in this cut, feeding on the shad, pushing them up on the bank. Drifted back in deep water. We're sitting here waiting for them with the thumper and the splasher since we're only about 22 feet of water. We got both of these going. The fish are coming in and we're packing them up. So stay tuned. This should be a great trip. Got a nice one? All right. Bring him over here. Nice box, that's what we want. You know, we can keep so many over, so good catching good box fish is nice. There you go, baby. Just pulling you underneath the boat. Okay. Hold on a second, I'll be right there to net him. Just give me a second. Or never mind. Yeah, it's a keeper. Didn't see a lot of fish on the graph, but we decided to go ahead and fish. Ivan got out there just a little bit. I was telling him there's a lot of fish on that side of the boat, and sure enough, boom. Just let him run. He's running. So I just told Ivan, I was like, watch your rod, because there's a lot of fish on that side of the boat. And sure enough, boom, rod took off. What we got? Little striper. Here's the top of the boat. Whoa. Little box. Okay. This is a better fish. Look at the graph. You see these marks on the graph? That's what we're looking for. Got it? Back pole, back pole. Oh, he got off. right now.
34.0.
Right on. Go back up there and repeat this drift.
You want me to pick the poles up?
I know, I'm just gonna wait to see what happens, because these fish are, look at them, they're coming. They're coming to us, we don't have to go chase them. Look at her graph now.
Oh, whoa.
Front pole. Grab that pole on. Just hold on, it didn't take it. There you go. Yeah, that's a fish. You can reel it and see if he comes up with it. You can see when I dropped that bait, like this fish just surrounded the bait. Yeah, if you're not getting a bite, you can still have bait on. There's a huge school underneath us right now. Man, there's a massive school. We should be getting bites. Unless our bait's just too big, I don't know. Let's see. Big ones in there. Oh, yeah. Fish on, I'd say. Oh, nice fish here. Smaller bait. You can see on the graph where we're fighting a fish, you can see what the fish looks like coming up. You can see all the other fish following him. We started to really just steady get on some fish and put some nicer fish in the boat. We're going to be close to a limit, man.
Can you hold your rope?
No, I got it. Let's watch the other poles because everything's getting bites right now. Try some different today. I've got my poles rigged up the way I normally did. But one of the things that Josh showed me is he uses a loop, and he also uses a longer 15-pound leader. So I'm trying this on my first pole, just to see if we get any more higher bite percentage. To see if we can catch more fish by reducing the size of the leader and spreading out the distance between the weight and hook. So getting ready to drop the first bait. This one actually has a little bit bigger hook because I had to buy some hooks yesterday to tie them. They only had size 1. So we'll give it a shot. That's the whole pole. There we go. Didn't get a chance to put it in the hot water. Thanks to Captain Josh. He really gave us a good pointer on how to catch more fish. And this is my daughter Samantha.
Hello, my lovelies.
And we're going to be making some baked stripers. So my wife doesn't like to eat the yummy fried fish because she doesn't like to eat as much fried food. So she actually makes a different baked striper version. So what we have is a couple of striper fillets. We've got 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and we've got 1 clove of garlic that's been minced in this wet rub. And then in our dry rub, we've got 1/4 teaspoon of salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, and oregano, or we've actually substituted Italian seasoning for the oregano. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put on the dry rub, and we're going to rub it on both sides. So Samantha, if you can help Daddy's going to put some on here.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm going to rub it on, and then I'm going to flip it over, and you're going to put some on the other side. Okay?
Yeah.
Can you help Daddy do that?
Yep. Well, what do we do on this?
We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so Daddy's going to rub this into the fish. Rub it in nice and good. Okay, now my hands are all sticky. I'm going to flip it over. And you're going to pick up this and kind of dump it on this other side. A whole bunch. Go ahead, pick it up and dump it. Okay, kiddo, you got to go a little bit faster.
Like that?
Like that, yeah. We want to get a whole bunch on there.
Okay.
Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the butter and the garlic. So I need you to just take this little spoon.
Yep.
And just kind of mix that up a little bit and dip some of that on the fish as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so when Daddy turns it over, you're going to do the same thing. Okay? So Daddy's going to rub it on there a little bit, and I'm going to turn it on to you. See how fast Daddy did it?
Yeah.
Okay. The butter's kind of unmelting a little bit, but that's okay.
It's like eggs.
It's kind of like eggs, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you sprinkle some on?
Yep.
Start here first. A whole bunch, quickly. Once we have the fish seasoned and covered in the juice, we're going to go ahead and fold this over and just kind of seal it up so that it'll cook in all the spice and all the juices, and it'll stay in the fish. And now when we've got it sealed up, what are we going to do, Pita? What are we going to set our oven at?
12 to 15 minutes.
We're going to put it in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes, and we're going to set it at 375 degrees. And we're going to go ahead and cook that, and then once we're done cooking it, we're going to open it up. We're going to set the oven on broil, and we're going to broil it for another 3 minutes. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. And the oven's already been preheating. As you can see, it's set for 375. I'll go ahead and set the timer for 12 minutes. And we'll come back and check it after 12 minutes. So the timer's gone off, and we're going to go ahead and take it out of the oven. Close it. We go ahead and set the oven on broil. Turn my timer off, and then we'll go ahead and bring it over here to the stove. What we're simply going to do is just open it up. So you can see now the fish is nicely cooked. It's white. You can see all the juices have melted. It's steaming. It's covered in the spice. So now we're going to set it inside the oven and turn it on and broil for 3 minutes. So we just taken the fish out of the oven. As you can see, it's nice and browned up on top. So we're going to take it off the plate and then, or out of the pan and serve it. And then we'll garnish it with a little bit of parsley, and then it'll be ready to go. So this is my wife's plate, so I can't eat a lot to show you. But I will take a little bit, just do a quick taste test. And she does like to keep the sauce on her fish, so make sure when you take this off, you don't lose that good sauce. Go ahead and grab that. Dump that on your fish. Just break off a small piece here, dip it in the sauce. It's a little hot, but it's really good. All that mixture of the sauce with the Italian seasoning gives it a fantastic flavor.